Hey guys, welcome to Super Glam Beauty, also known as Nia Taylor Beauty. I'm in between changing my name, so you'll be able to find me through either one. And now make sure I'm looking at the camera right. So guys, I'm excited about the new line by Revolution Beauty. I'm here as a wannabe makeup artist. You can kind of call me a makeup artist in training. We'll put it like that. And since I've been learning about makeup and trying to explore doing makeup professionally, I decided, you know what, let me do a YouTube channel. I'm sure there's other people like me that are new to, well, I'm not new to makeup, but are new to trying to take it to the next level as a professional makeup artist. And so what I'm going to do today is we're going to see how this new XX line by Revolution Beauty works. I don't have all of them, but I have enough to make it a mostly Revolution Beauty video. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to start with trying to do this hack that I got off of Trim Mood. It is okay, I'm trying to look in the right. I'm going to put my mirror over here so that I can stop looking all over the place and not looking at there we go. So I'm going to look here and then I'm going to look here when I'm looking in the mirror. That good? Okay. Amateurs. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we are going to try this sweat proof or mask proof makeup hack that I got from Trim Mood's page, and I will also post the actual Instagram person who came up with this hack or figured out this hack. And so the first thing I did is I put on my moisturizer. I put on one with SPF because it's like 90 degrees where I live right now. And so the next thing you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put on setting powder or translucent powder. And so I'm using the Revolution Beauty. Everything's going to be backwards until I can flip the camera around. So I'll just show it to you. It's the Revolution Makeup setting powder, and it's in Deep Honey. It's their loose setting powder. So I'm going to use that first all over my skin. After, like I said, I put the moisturizer on. I've already did my eyebrows. And so I'm patting it all in my skin. And I'm sure I probably need to get into those areas, my T-zone, where I sweat the most. So we're gonna concentrate on the T-zone here. I'm shaking it to try to get some of the powder up to the top. Look in the mirror. I look casket ready, so it must be enough. All right, and so we're gonna go ahead and fix my little bang here. And then after that, you're supposed to use setting powder, okay? I mean, spray. And so the spray that I have right now is the Quick Fix, one from XX Skin. Okay, it's supposed to be the long wear fixing mist, and so I got that one because I am I'm just, you know, makeup and me are not friends. Even though I love it, it does not like to stay on my face. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take the mister. This is my first time using it. Spray it once to see what the spritz is like. Not too bad. It has a little perfumey scent. I don't mind it. Some people may mind it, but it's not too heavy. And the bottle is very pretty. It's holographic. I mean, it's gorgeous. If you're like me and you like products just for the packaging, you would love it. But we're going to see how it works too. And so then you're supposed to put on primer. Now, I don't have a Revolution primer, so I'm going to put on the one that I have. And what I'll do is, I'll mention this primer another time. I normally use primer I use primer with my hands, but since I did the powder, let me see. I'm going to try to use my hands to put the primer. And I'm just going to pat it on like this. Because I don't want to disrupt the powder. And I feel like if I move it, and I'm using a hydrating primer, which hopefully won't mess everything up. But I have dry 2 combination skin. So there's times where my skin is super, super dry. And then there's times where my skin is super combination. So I guess on the places where I need it the most, that's where I'm going to pack it. I definitely sweat in my T-zone like crazy. Like it be pouring like rainwater almost. I'm not going to put it on my nose. All right. So there we go. Don't want to mess up my brows. All right. I'm going to look in the mirror. And I'm just going to pat it in just a little bit more. This primer I have is just not silk and not tacky at all, but it does have a smell, like it's perfumey. So I had 2 perfumey things on my face. I don't have sensitive skin though. And then next I'm going to use the XX Liquid Skin Foundation Double Fix Foundation, and I'm using FX13-2. And the reason why I chose that is what I do is I go online and I look for YouTubers that have similar skin tone as me, and then I just, whatever they use, that's what I use. So Tammy, she's a little bit lighter than me, but I saw her video and I saw a couple of other videos and I was like, you know what? I think that one's going to be a little better for me. So the bottle is gorgeous. It's heavy. Don't turn it. Just pick it up. I was turning it a minute ago. I ain't gonna lie. All right, I'm just gonna put about 1. I'm a heavy-handed girl, so I'm gonna put 2 squirts on my hand. I'm gonna take my flat brush, dip it in there a little bit, not all the way, and I'm gonna start putting it on my face. I'm gonna look down in my mirror, okay, guys? Because I always know what I'm doing. So with this one, it's kind of dark. But I think it's not too dark for my skin. I'm going to use the rest of it that I have in my hand. Now, because I'm wearing a mask today, I am going to be more heavy up here where I'm not going to have the mask. I'm wearing a bang too, so you're going to see me not really put a lot in this area right here because I have a bang. But the heaviest part right here is going to be right here under my eye because that's really where I have my biggest problem. Okay, and then under here, I'm going to just take my little stippling brush and I'm going to go in and stipple that into my face. And most of the time, my mask look like it has tons of makeup in it at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm coming up close so you can see. So that's good. I mean, for 2 pumps. And I mean, I guess I'm not the best judge. I don't have like serious skin. But right now, this is my problem area because I'm on a liquid fast for my surgery, which is tomorrow. And all my sins are coming all my sins are coming, I had to find the angle right. All my sins are coming to the surface. So all of this right here, under here, oh my goodness, it's so horrible. So it's covering that, so that's good, right? Okay, and so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a primer that's not with the XX line. I am gonna get the XX primer so I can see really what that's about. I'm gonna use right now the Conceal and Define Infinite, and this one, trying to see what color I got. I can't see, but I'll put it down below. And so again, I'm only going to put it where my mask is all the way up here. So I'm only going to put it up under my eye. And I just do a couple of dots, really. And then I use my finger because people say when you use your finger, it warms it up and it smooths it out better. And I did buy some, I bought some sponges because I do want to try to, you know, I'm an old school girl. I use brushes all the time. But I want to experiment with sponges. And so I will do that on camera for the first time so you can see how that looks for somebody for the first time. When I decided to do this channel, I just didn't want to do it from the angle that I'm always looking at with a lot of women that already know what they're doing. I really wanted you to see me fumble and fall so you know what it's like when you first start trying these things, what it really looks like. Because a lot of times I'll see people doing certain things. Okay, now I'm gonna buff it out with the brush. And I'm like, when I go to do it, it don't look like that. So that's pretty. Okay, so it's leaving a little ring. So I'm gonna go in there and buff out the ring around my eye. And that's only because my eyes are real watery. Okay, let me press that in a little bit with my eye, my hand, because I don't want to be too rough with my eyes. Okay, so that ring is gone. Okay, now for this other side. I know it looked like I'm beating my eye up, but guys, I'm being gentle. And my lighting is doing its own thing. I bought new studio lights, but we decided to do the studio in my son's room. And so, yeah, so I'm going to bring the lights in there. I just wanted to see what it was like without it. Okay, so that's pretty good. And then I'm going to take the setting powder again. I'm going to set that under eye really quick so that it doesn't, you know, mess up. I'm going to use the same brush I was using for my concealer. I'm going to set my whole eye, even though I'm going to go back in and put some concealer on my eye to do my eye makeup. Okay, there we go. That's good. And so I don't have any of the bronzers or blushes or anything from the XX line, but again, I'm going to work on that. I do have the Splendor Ultimate Matte Bronzer, so we're going to use that. A lot of these products I'm just opening for the first time because they had that 3 for 2 sale. And I decided for the 3 for 2 sale, I was just going to go ahead and get the line since it's already, Revolution Beauty is already affordable. And so for it being 3 for 2, I'm the sale queen. Like, I literally will not buy it unless it's on sale. And then my sale, my desire for what I'm willing to pay for is like unrealistic. And sometimes too, so it's like, I'm willing to buy it on sale, but it really has to look like it's like on sale, you know? All right, so I guess this is considered old school now, the many ones they have out, but I was so happy when they finally came out with bronzers, and a lot of lines are doing this that are compatible to darker skin tone. And bear with me while I find my camera angles. Okay, so the way I do it is when I do my bronzer, I do it like my contour. So I start off cutting my face at the area where it's the where my cheek goes in. Okay, I'm gonna look in the mirror here. Okay. And so that's a beautiful color. It's red. It's beautifully red. And so what I do is I do that first. Then I take and I buff it up. And so you see how this blending really nicely in my skin, and it's like leaving just a shadow, not really like a sharp cut. Now when I do it like this, it does take a lot of blending, but to me it's better because I'm getting the effect I want. And so I'm willing to do a lot of blending and buffing if I'm going to get the effect I want. So here we are on this side. Taking this Real Techniques brush. I'm left-handed, so, you know, most people probably do it like this. Let me do it like this. I'm left-handed, so sometimes it look crazy when I'm using stuff. Okay, yeah, it's blending beautifully. Look at that. A little bit more time. Yeah, that is beautiful, guys. Look at that. It's cutting, okay? Now, normally I put it on my forehead a little bit. I have a little forehead, so it's really don't need a lot on there. And then what I'll do is I contour my nose. Now, I contour my nose because to me, like if you look straight at me, my nose just blends in too much with my skin and it doesn't become a prominent feature. So I'm not cutting my nose so that I can look Anglo. Look here, Nia. I'm not cutting my nose so I can look Anglo-Saxon. I cut in my nose because I just want it to be a prominent feature on my face. I want people to see it. I think my nose is beautiful and I want to adorn it. So I'm going to come in and I'm just going to follow the natural bend of my nose. See? That's naturally where my nose falls. I'm just giving it some shadow. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to go ahead and do that to the other side. This smells so good. It has like a coconut smell. Oh my goodness. Guys, it smells so good. Okay. So you see, I still have my nose. Okay. But it has like more. Now you can see it. Like I'm sitting right here. You can see my nose coming out at you. Okay, and then I do the little, to make it a little more pronounced, I do the little arch over the nose. Okay, now you seeing it? Seeing this coming to get you? Also do right here because I have a small upper lip and I wanted to poof it out a little bit. So I put it right there. See that lip now? I'm transforming before your eyes. Look here, Nia. I'm transforming. Yeah. Guys, I love laughing, so I don't mind you laughing at me. And then I'm going to put it right here. Okay? Now, do you see? See everything coming together? I'm serving you. I'm serving you looks. Okay, I'm not going to play that long. All right, so I don't really blend it in right now, okay? I take and do my everything together, like my blush and my highlight, and then I just put it all together, okay? So again, I don't have the new XX line for the rest of my face, but I do have the Tammy, and I'm going to do a whole thing on the Tammy because I have both of the face palettes and I have the eyeshadow palette. But I have this on today and it really doesn't match the eyeshadow palette. So after this video, I'm going to do another one with the Tammy. Okay? I'm doing another one with the eyeshadow that matches. That is also Revolution. All right. And so I'm going to take the Tammy palette. This one is the Golden Hour one. Now this one is supposed to be darker, too dark for my skin. But I'm not going to use the bronzers in it or the contour in it. I'm just going to use the blush and the highlight. All right, so just so you can see, I'm going to first use the blush, okay? And it's called Blush Baby Girl. Now, I already know that it's doing something, like it's pigmented. Now, I'm a blush baby. I love blush, okay? So I'm going to tap it. You see it coming up? I'm going to spin. Look at that. Ooh, girl. Yes. I love it. Give me all of that blush. Okay, then bring one to my front. I want it done. Here we go. Okay. And now we're going to do the same to the other side. Again, I'm left-handed, so it's going to look funny. I don't want to get my blonde hair, which it already be doing that. Look at that. Whoo, girl. Imagine if I put a whole bunch of bronzer on with all this blush. Okay, look here. Okay, now I'm going to do this. And don't mind, like, I'm a heavy blush girl. Like, I will wear it like this, but it will diffuse when I, you know, start blending everything together. And now for my highlighter, that is the Golden Hour. All right, so we're going to put some down the bridge of my nose. Woo, highlight. Not too much on my forehead. Again, I'm going to have a bang. And then we're going to pat. I try not to go under my eye because I don't want to situate my dips and my, you know, my bags. So, just want to look in the mirror. You can see how that looks. Okay? So, it's giving me glow. Okay? Another glow point is my chin. So I can bring my chin out. Okay, I think that's all we want to do. And it's pigmented enough. It's like giving me everything I need. Like, it's so sad because sometimes I'll be like, man, I buy all this makeup and I'm only tapping into a little bit of it here and a little bit of it here. But it's fun to get new stuff and try new stuff. You know, it's just really fun. So now I'm going to take my setting powder. I'm going to take just a little bit of it. Just seeing a little bit of setting powder. I got my thing. I'm going to tap it a little bit. And now we're going to blend, blend, blend. So I'm going to pat, pat, blend. Now you see. Ooh, yes. That looks airbrushed. It's not, you know, it's not, you're not seeing it. I'm going to get my other mirror. Yeah, let's turn the, there you go. Yeah, it's not giving me a full, like, I guess you can see from one side to the other. Like, you see how blended that is? And you see how that one's not together yet? And if you need to put some more setting powder on, but now you see the difference. It's beautiful, you know? Go ahead and get my chin. And then last but not least, my nose. And you can even squeeze if you have a big one like this. Okay. Okay, my nose is still a little harsh. Go back in there. Okay, what I'm going to do for my nose, because it's still giving me a little bit more harsher than I want, I'm going to go ahead back into the setting. I go through setting powders. Me and setting powder, the best friends. And I'm going to try to diffuse a lot of those harsh lines that I did. And using the setting powder helps because you're, in a sense, setting that look. All right, that's much better. It's not as harsh. It's still there. You still see it. You still see the cut of my nose. You see, you know, it's giving definition to my tip. There you go. And so now we're going to take the spray. And that's how we're really going to get it all in. And that's it. So guys, I hope you like this. I'll go ahead and brush my bang down. And if you want information on the wig, I will try to also have the wig link below. I wear a lot of wigs because I'm a wig stylist. But I wear wigs from other brands too, you know, because sometimes Like, I put more attention into trying to make a wig for somebody else than I would for myself. If I see a style that I like, I'll just go ahead and get it. Okay. There you go. All right, guys, that's a full face of Revolution, and most of it was XX, and so I'm going to try to get more. Hope you liked it. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. It's going to be a lot of bloopers. It's going to be a lot of trial and errors, but come on this journey with me. Also, just to let you know, I am getting weight loss surgery. I love being a plus size woman, but, and even with the surgery, I'm going to just get down to being a curvier woman. But for my own personal health, I decided that that was something that I needed to do. So you will see me change over this year. And if you have any questions, you can check my other channel, which is Super Glam Life, where I'll be documenting my journey. I'm actually, after I do all my makeup later today, I'm going to do a vlog before I go into the hospital. So you have a wonderful day. Bless you. Bye.